Hello everyone, welcome to the QuesterMage, a mage's quest to talk about games. In today's video I want to talk about the Arcade1UP Mortal Kombat CounterCade. Please note this is not intended to be a review of the machine itself. I tried to collect relevant information on the machines, digest user feedback while adding my own observations and or opinions. I condensed these into an informational video which I hope is helpful and or enjoyable. We have a few videos talking about other arcade related content. If you would like to watch these then please take a look at our channel. Like in the other videos, we will talk about the physical cabinet, the games, any issues or improvements that it might have. If you don't know what Arcade1UP is, in short they create 3/4 scale arcade cabinets, mini bar tops and wall mounted cabinets containing pre-installed licensed games. They have partnered with companies like Atari, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, Konami, Midway, Sega, Capcom and others. Now Arcade1UP have launched quite a few arcade products and one of the latest ones is the Arcade1UP Mortal Kombat CounterCade. So let's take a look. Firstly, this is a CounterCade, therefore is a smaller machine that you can put on top of a desk, a table, or indeed a counter. It stands at 15.75 inches in height, 11.81 inches in width, and 16.54 inches in depth. The design is based on Arcade1UP's Midway Legacy Edition 3/4 scale cabinet. The Arcade1UP Mortal Kombat CounterCade comes with the pre-installed CounterCade itself with pre-applied graphics, a good quality 8-inch horizontal screen, a 2-player control deck, a light-up marquee, a single speaker for the sound, which is underneath the unit itself, a headphone slot, a USB slot which allows you to use your own controllers, and 4 included games. The games included in this CounterCade are Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. Let's compare this to the 3/4 scale Arcade1UPs. The Mortal Kombat 3/4 scale cabinet comes with Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. The Midway Legacy Edition has 3 Mortal Kombat games, Mortal Kombat 2, and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, plus the other 9 non-Mortal Kombat games on this cabinet. If you'd like to see more on the Midway Legacy Edition, we do have a video on our channel talking about this, please have a look. As you saw, Mortal Kombat 3 was not on either list for the 3/4 scale cabinets. So in this CounterCade you have the same Mortal Kombat games as the bigger variant with the addition of Mortal Kombat 3. Arcade1UP have once again included a light version of dip switch settings, so where you can change the difficulty settings, that sort of thing. Let's look at the improvements made for this CounterCade. The screen. The screens in the first wave of CounterCades apparently had dull colours and washed out images when looking at these at an angle. Now this seems to have been fixed as users are quite happy with the current screen quality. Once again, I think the screen is a little bit too vertical for me. Maybe putting the screen at a slant would improve this even further for the users. The light up marquee. Once again, Arcade1UP have given us a light up marquee in these CounterCades, which is always a welcome addition, as the first wave of CounterCades did not include this feature, but now this seems to be the norm for Arcade1UP and their CounterCades. The volume. Once again, Arcade1UP have included the new volume controls, which give the users a choice in volume from 0 to 15. Good stuff. The headphone slot. Another good addition, headphone slot has been added for all the users that want to hear all the music and sound effects through headphones and or external speakers. A USB slot for your own controllers. Obviously not there for the original CounterCades, but now this is an awesome feature that Arcade1UP has added. Improvements needed. HDMI out. Yes, HDMI out is missing again, and I will continue to think this is weird. The HDMI out on mini consoles is quite welcome from users on units like the Neo Geo Mini and the Extra City Mini. Why not add this feature to the CounterCades? I think this feature being added would make these cabinets more versatile and therefore more valuable to users. Possible issues and fixes. The control deck. Once again, a 2-player control panel has been used by Arcade1UP. Good to have this, as it's always great to play these games with friends. When you are playing single player though, my worry is that the weight of the user's hand on the player one side of the control deck might make the cabinet, well, pop a side wheelie. If this is an issue, I'm surprised that Arcade1UP has not added some form of optional attachment to put under the control panel for stability, or just extend the control panel itself all the way to the bottom of the machine. The games list. I mentioned this in our Mortal Kombat Legacy Edition video, and for this CounterCade I think it's even more relevant, seeing that there are only 4 games on here. Mortal Kombat Trilogy has not been added, but Mortal Kombat 3 has. When you have Mortal Kombat 3 and Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 on the same machine, this seems a little strange. Although having a full collection is welcome. I really enjoy full collections of games, even including various iterations of the same game. But if I could choose between having Mortal Kombat 3 or MK Trilogy, I would take the game that gives the most value for players. You have more characters, levels, etc. So my ideal games list for this cabinet is still Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and Mortal Kombat Trilogy. It would also be sweet if we could have separate modes for Test Your Might and Test Your Sight, selectable from the main game's menu. Even if Mortal Kombat Trilogy was not an arcade game, it is still, in my opinion, a valuable enough game to put on this machine. So what do you all think of the Arcade1UP Mortal Kombat CounterCade? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? How would you change it? Please leave your impression down in the comment section. But that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you very much again for clicking on this video and for visiting the channel. If you like what we do here, please click like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more of our content in the future. And until then, thanks again.